Hi my lovely loves, welcome back to The Process, where we embrace the process of life to be our best versions. Today we're going to beat the lockdown blues together, and if you're watching this not in real time, even if you're just feeling a bit down, this video will still help you out. I want to jump straight into it, so I'm going to use the lower 3 chakras. If you don't know what chakras are and if you don't believe in them, that's okay. You can just use these words as metaphors, and all of the tips and tricks I have will still help you out to give you a little bit more of emotional stability throughout this crazy time. I'm really going to jump straight into it. This video is going to be broken down into 3 separate parts: the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. If you want to skip to the relevant chakra to you, or the relevant tips to you, if you're feeling unsafe, unstable, like money and matters of the home are really affecting you, skip straight to the root chakra. If you feel attacked, victimized, feeling alone, feeling really emotional, skip straight to the sacral chakra. And if you're feeling powerless, hopeless, like you feel like giving up, go straight to the solar plexus chakra. If you're like me and you feel like all of these have been triggered by the Melbourne lockdown, then just continue watching. So the first chakra is the root chakra, which is all about feelings of safety, feelings of stability and groundedness. So if you're feeling unsafe, unstable, feeling like your material world is falling apart, this is a great chakra to focus on. It's located at the base of your spine and is associated with the color red. So that's another really easy way of just trying to ground yourself, is wear red, be around the color red, eat red. Root chakra is our root to the earth. It is our grounding. It is our feeling of safety, stability, and security. And what does that mean? That means that we need to hone in on helping you to feel more comfortable on planet Earth again and as a human again. The number one thing that you can do that's super easy to do is just slow down. Even if you've got an amazing schedule, you can just take a breather and take it one step at a time, really acknowledging the space that you're in, maybe giving yourself a little bit of a massage and just saying, hey, like, I'm really here, this is really happening, I am here and I am now. The second thing we want to do is ground you. So this morning I was feeling super anxious and I was feeling really unsafe in the world, and I pretty much dragged myself out of my apartment to go for a walk. On that walk, I took my shoes off and I put my bare feet on the grass, and I just felt this rush of like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed. So that's why using the chakras is a really good way to establish which area of your life, personality, energy, vibration that you need the most support with. I was feeling really ungrounded, which is my root chakra. So having my feet on the ground like that was like medicine. Getting physical is really good for the root chakra and re-establishing your sense of security and safety in the world. That could mean just going for a slow walk, it could mean going for a crazy run, but generally with the root chakra we're just going a bit slower and we're just re-grounding ourselves into the body. Yoga is fantastic, some stretches, really anything physical. So again, I'm bringing up massage, but self-massage is also great. Some great affirmations that you can say to help yourself out and support yourself is: I am safe, I am stable, and I am secure. Say it with me: I am safe, I am stable, and I am secure. And here are 3 easy yoga poses that you can practice in your time of these intense feelings of feeling unsafe and feeling unstable. The first one is mountain pose. This one is great. As you can see, it pretty much just looks like you're standing there, but the key is to be in tune with every aspect of your body. So yes, you are just standing there, but feel into your feet, feel into your legs, and really come back into your body. Take really deep breaths, audible breaths if you can. And I really like to envision my feet reaching down to the earth as if like through my apartment ground. I know that doesn't make any sense, but just that feeling of like, okay, I'm rooted here, I'm here. Some people like to imagine tree roots. It's really up to you. The second pose is corpse pose. Again, it does just look like you're lying down, but a really beautiful way to embody this pose and use it to ground yourself is really feeling the support of whatever it is that's beneath you. So if it's the ground or a bed or a couch, just feeling the way earth and the material plane can just hold you and really letting your limbs and body just kind of splay out. The next pose, I guess, kind of looks like a froggy pose. I genuinely forgot what it's called because I call it froggy pose. But you can do this in a few different ways. You can do it using your fingertips, and you can also just really crouch down into the root chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. I like to imagine or envision or feel the bottom of my spine growing roots and splaying out down into the earth and just really feeling my connection to the present moment. If in doubt and you don't feel like doing any of my other tips, just practice one of those poses. The second chakra is just above the root chakra, right under the navel, and that is your sacral chakra. The sacral chakra really is our, I guess you could say, our emotional feminine side. That was a terrible way of explaining it. The sacral chakra really dictates how we feel. It's like a radar that emotionally reads the room and ourselves and our emotional association with everything around us. If this is unstable, you feel personally attacked by others' emotions about things that are going on around you, you feel victimized by your situations, and can just be really easily emotionally triggered. The sacral chakra is associated with the color orange. So again, wear it, eat it, do whatever you need to do to feel connected to it. A few things that I can recommend if you feel your sacral chakra has been affected by anything around you. Number one is create. That could mean journaling for you, that could mean painting, writing a song, dancing, whatever it is, just kind of express yourself. Let the feeling, let the emotion come out. If you're sad, like be sad and just embrace it rather than thinking that it's not okay to feel sad or that you're a bad person for feeling the way that you feel. Being as the sacral chakra is all about emotions and creativity and sexuality, a really good way to unblock that is through creative expression. The second thing you can do is move around. And I just said dancing, but that's the main one I'm really talking about. Yoga is really great for balancing the sacral chakra as well as the root chakra, but with sacral, it's more following your own flow rather than like going to a yoga class and really grounding yourself into a sequence. Just see what your body needs so that you can connect back to what it is you feel you need or feel you truly want, if that makes sense. So maybe if you were doing a sequence, they're telling you to go into downward dog, but you just feel like putting your hands up and going like this, like do that. That's really going to help you with your sacral chakra. Another big one for the sacral chakra is love. Love yourself, love others, have a little bit more compassion. And that definitely begins with yourself. As I said earlier, try to acknowledge when you're feeling ashamed of how you feel and just embrace it. It's going to pass. You know that. You've experienced the passing of emotions so many times that this is another case of that. And to be more loving towards yourself means you can be more loving towards others, which of course is going to mean you're going to have a more positive environment for you to express safely in. A few yoga poses that you can practice for the sacral chakra, the balancing of the sacral chakra, is first the goddess pose. So this one can be a little bit hard to hold, but it is really the balancing of the masculine and feminine. You're there pretty much in like a difficult squat, keeping your arms up, but also just saying, I'm open to whatever it is I feel and I do not judge myself. Again, really embody this pose with some deep breaths and make sure that your knees aren't going past your toes. The next pose is reverse warrior. Reverse warrior is a great one just to open up your heart and feel connected to yourself, again, while feeling strong. I think it's really important with the sacral chakra to feel and remember how strong you truly are, because emotions do not make you weak. Tears do not make you weak. Anxiety does not make you weak. What does actually make you weak, not in the literal sense, but disempowers you or unenables you, is not acknowledging your emotions or trying to suppress them. So being in that reverse warrior, you're saying, this is who I am and this is how I turn up and I'm cool with it. The last one is one of my favorites, and it's butterfly pose, or should I attempt to say it? I'm going to attempt to say it. Baddha. Butterfly pose is a great one to open up your hips where a lot of our emotions are stored. So if you've been feeling really victimized and really afraid and really scared, it's just a great place to sit and breathe and just allow those emotions to come through you. Let them out, let your tears come out, let your screams come out, and just breathe there with your hips nice and open. You can also practice this one laying down on your back, but just listen to your body. It'll be different every day. The third chakra that I wanted to talk on was the solar plexus. So this is located kind of just above the belly button and is associated with all feelings of power, strength, and ability. So if this is the chakra you feel has been affected, you're most likely feeling powerless, hopeless, exhausted, out of control, depleted, and like you want to give up. One of the main things I feel really helps me with my solar plexus is literally standing in hero pose. I don't always actually stand in hero pose. More often than not, I don't stand in hero pose, but affirmations is a great one. So I like to go on YouTube and just open up like a solar plexus or powerful affirmations tape, and I just repeat them out loud. You can also just write your own down. I'm powerful, I'm strong, I'm capable, I've always been strong, I've always gotten through things before, I can do this. Those kind of words will really help fire up the solar plexus. The solar plexus is associated with the color yellow. So again, wear it, eat it, smell it, or do whatever you want to do with it. The next thing that's great for the solar plexus is kind of strength training, ab training. If you are somebody who does weights, that's a great thing for your solar plexus. That in excess can cause in kind of, I guess, a toxic solar plexus where you're super egotistical. And I've been there. I no longer train weights, but even just doing a plank pose or just sitting in like a V while you're watching TV, just reminding yourself that, look, even if you feel hopeless and you feel defeated, you still have this strength. You still have strength to like get yourself up. You can do that. And sometimes it's really good to feel that physically, and it just reminds you mentally as well. Another great thing for the solar plexus is your posture. If you are feeling hopeless and defeated, etc., and you are sitting like this and you've just been watching the same show all day, I mean, yeah, you're not gonna feel very powerful. The key is not to judge yourself, but pick yourself up and just kind of, I'm here and I can, even in the darkest times, I can keep my spine nice and straight when I remember. Even if you are Netflix binging, just pop some pillows up behind you and keep that spine straight. That's actually gonna help with all 3 chakras and just gonna help with your overall sense of self, just feeling like you're here and you know, you're strong. Last but definitely not least for the solar plexus is diet. Being as though it is located in the area of your tummy, watch what you're eating. If you are eating so much junk food because you just feel powerless and defeated, you're probably going to find it a little bit harder to come out of that if that continues and continues and continues. I actually speak from personal experience. I have experienced a crazy amount of change and traumatic triggers in the past few days, and I have been eating like a wild person. In turn, I felt out of control and I felt really defeated because I feel powerless over the lethargy that I feel after the food that I eat. So even just making a little bit of an effort to have a bit more water, to add a healthy element to your meal. Yesterday I actually went supermarket shopping and made sure I stocked up on some healthy ingredients. So even if I do binge eat, the food isn't gonna be as taxing on my body. Couple of poses for the solar plexus chakra. The first one is Warrior 2. This one is to help you remember your power. Make sure you're not on a tight rope with your feet for this one, and just really embody this pose. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed, and that you're looking straight past that third finger of yours. I really like to think about what I'm embodying in this pose. Like, who am I? Like, I am a warrior. What am I a warrior of? What am I representing in this pose? And when I'm feeling defeated and all of that stuff, I just kind of like to think like I'm a warrior of overcoming my fears, and I'm a warrior of overcoming binge eating. Whatever it is, be that, embody that, and just feel how powerful that feels. I just feel so powerful in Warrior 2. The second pose is Cobra. So Cobra is really great just to it's kind of like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, especially pairing that with your breath. So kind of on that in-breath, pulling yourself up and really releasing on that out breath, back to the ground. It just feels really incredible and is really symbolic of even that close to the ground, even that low within ourselves or within the world. I can still push myself up off the ground and I can see the light, and I will see the light, and I will find the light. Try and start. No, I'm not going to say that. Sometimes when I say things like that, the universe is like, okay, you want to be tested? I'll test you. So if you did just watch one chakra, I do recommend watching back on the other ones because they are all counterproductive with each other. Even with the last one, the solar plexus, I was talking about posture. That's all the chakras kind of lining up and letting that energy flow. They kind of have this beautiful connection and communion and communication with each other. And the straighter that you sit up and the more sure of yourself you can be, the better your energy centers can work with each other and for you. If you'd like a more in-depth video about this, please leave a comment down below. I kind of wanted to just get everything out today because I want to post it as soon as I can, being as though in real time Melbourne has just gone into a strict lockdown. So I hope any of these help you guys, and I hope it helps you to get to know your body a little bit more and be able to identify quicker the remedy that you need. They do all work with each other, but I truly believe that intention is what makes things powerful. So when you're like, you know what, I'm in here to balance my root chakra, or I'm in here to feel safe, it just adds this like real raw, unbreakable power to what you do. Thank you so much if you've made it to the end of the video. Please leave a like or comment down below if you want to support my work. It's a really simple way of telling YouTube that you value what I do, and will in turn help me to make more content for the channel. Always remember that life is a process, and you are going to have highs and you're going to have lows, and I hope that these tools and tips that I have shared with you today help you along your journey and along your process, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you so much. You got this. Bye.